Hey church family, I've got a question for you. And my question is your light shining? In his Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5:16, Jesus tells us that it should be. He said, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Maybe you look at that and you think, yeah, but how? In Philippians 2, verses 14 to 16, the Apostle Paul gave a threefold strategy for how we can shine. Listen to what he wrote. He said, "Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a warped and crooked generation. Then you'll shine among them like stars in the sky, as you hold firmly to the word of life." The first thing that Paul tells us is, understand the condition of the world. He described it as a warped and crooked generation. He's reminding us that this world is morally twisted. It's spiritually deformed. That shouldn't surprise you. But if you're going to shine, you need to view the world the way that Jesus did. He looked at the crowd and was moved with compassion because he saw them for who they were. Eternal souls who, if left in spiritual darkness, would see eternal consequences. Number 2, understand your position in this world. Paul said you'll shine among them like stars in the sky. Why will that happen? It's because the world is so dark and contorted that conditions for us to shine have never been better. But in order for that to happen, we have to be around people who are in darkness. If all we do is shine among other believers, we're not really doing a lot of good. We need to reflect the light of God so that people in darkness can see their way out of that darkness. And number 3, understand your mission to the world. We're called to shine in 2 ways. We need the right attitude, and we need the right action. The right attitude is found in verse 14. Do everything without grumbling or arguing. Do you think a grumbling believer is effective in bringing people out of darkness? No way. Complaining implies that God doesn't treat his kids very well. So why would an unbeliever want to follow Christ if that's the case? A Christian with a bad attitude is bad advertising for the kingdom. Then there's the right action, holding firmly to the word of life. Don't just hold firmly to the gospel, hold it forth and tell others the message. Again, the goal is that the light that shines from us would be reflected light from God, that others would see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Not that they'd look at us and say, what a good man or what a good woman, but that they'd look at us and say, wow, what a good God. My prayer for each of us is that that is what we'd be doing. Amen.